Hello and welcome back to the continuation of the demo for About Fishing. I'm the Social Solipsist, and if somehow you made it to part 2 instead of part 1, this is the second part of this demo. Normally I'm doing one episode per demo for things that are coming or that were available through the Steam Next Fest for June 2026. The start of this game, the start of the demo was quite slow and a little bit frustrating, and I had some feelings about that. But we're moving along, and we've got more narrative going on, which I think is much more engaging. And I think it's actually, as I mentioned in that episode, a pretty bad idea to have a long segment that really doesn't reflect what the game's really like, and is a little bit hard to get started with, but hey, we're in it now and it's pretty engaging. So hey, kiddo. Okay, this is the same as when I came in, so didn't change his tune. All right, well, that transition at the doors is a little weird. Alright, let's catch a few fish so we can sell some stuff. Is that a turtle? It's a turtle. I thought it was a slow-moving crow at first. Go on. So as I was expressing in the first episode, I'm not 100% on board with the way they've set up the fishing mechanics themselves, but after getting used to them a little bit, they're pretty decent. I just got a bit frustrated at first with that one fish. I mean, anything that I had to deal with obstructions doesn't feel super great. Huh. Yeah, you know you want it. Oh. Free knife? Free knife. Hey. Nice. Good for 5 fish. Okay, so it'll break. Okay. I'm assuming the fillets sell for more. Why is there a red glow over there? What is that? Oh, it's a fish eating smaller fish? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be blood. Why is that one fish so darn aggressive? The shortness of my reel is certainly hampering my abilities here. Oh, fuck. Didn't expect him to jump on it like that. Whoop. Oh, hey. Alright. Okay. I would love to get some slightly better, different feedback from the game about how I'm performing during the actual fishing segment. I just can't get past the feeling that the fishing is a little underwhelming for a fishing game. It's not like the fishing is not the main game, but it is, or well, it is the main game, but it is not the. It is the gameplay loop, but it is not the game itself. And therefore, it feels a little like it's important enough that the fishing itself should be better. But I don't know, some balance. You're not interested at all because I don't have a weight, I think. It's just a little, it's, you know, it's important enough to the story that it feels like the mechanics should be a little bit better fleshed out and polished. But also, like, doing so without becoming, you know, a hardcore fishing game. Since that's ultimately not the point. I don't know, there's a balance to be struck. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a small bluegill. Okay. What happens now if I choose one of these guys? Oh, I guess that's not the way to go, so I can't go that way? Or the line is literally too short and it's reminding me that I need to do that first. What's with the box? Oh, I can use bigger fish or smaller fish to get bigger fish? Oh. That was abrupt. I guess the answer to that was no. I just sacrificed a fish for no reason. Feel a little bad for the guy now. He did trust me. After all. Like my dad said. Yeah, you know you want it. I'm trying to understand the fish behavior as well, because I've played... Oh god, I didn't realize I cast around the tree. Because I've played a handful of fishing games, and, you know... Well, that's funny. Typically, they try and make it so that, they try and make it so, like, you sort of let the fish run and wear itself out, and then you reel it in some, then it gets its, you know, gets some energy back, and that's the fight back and forth. But these seem just to mostly just keep wiggling for the most part. There's some stronger and weaker points, but yeah. The strong just means you can't reel at all, and you'll break your line. Damn. That fucking goose. He took Joshua. Again. Joshua really wasn't mine to lose. I was only borrowing him from a friend. God, if you can still hear me, I feel so disappointed. Where did those messages go? Here? Grandpa... Oh god. I didn't expect this. Oh god. It's aggressive. Help Joshua, he's taken by a goose. He was borrowed. Why is the dithering back on? Hang on. It isn't. No, it is. What? It definitely is. Did this glitch out? That's... I'm not blind, right? That's not changing anything? I don't think it's changing much out here. Am I... Hang on. I feel like I'm going insane. It's maybe changing a little, but not a lot. Anyway. Fuck you, goose. Damn. Joshua. I'm so sorry he did this. I have Joshua. Are you returning him to me? Yes. Why would I squawk? That's insane. I am the goose now. Oh. The swinging him in circles like a swinging a child by their arms is incredibly funny to me. That damn bird. He has never listened. He has a terrible habit of attacking anything even slightly orange. I had to cut him off, though I loved him. I have no money, sorry. But here, take this. I don't really use it anymore. Oh. Oh. Okay. Cool. New cross-shaped. You can't rearrange your inventory pieces again until you collect more pieces. Are you sure you want this? No. No? Why have I lost control of my mouse? Not even WASD works, only the number, the arrow buttons work? I mean, does it matter if it's outside? That should be fully inside the box, right? I don't know why it's elevated so high. Well, whatever. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Oh, God. Why is it... How am I can't even tell what I'm placing half the time here. I can replay it. I'm glad she's happy to have her fish back. Okay, let's try filleting some fish, I guess. Choose a fish. Its body. I don't like how it's still blinking at me. Also, the text disappeared too fast. Well, when you are finished painting, place your brush back at the start. Stop blinking at me, please. I mean, the line disappeared. How was I thought I did a pretty good job. Damn, dude. Wait, really? I made it worse? I made it worth less. How? Is that how that's supposed to work, or was it just because I did such a bad job? Wait, why did that say 5 uses and then 4 uses? You saw that, right? Alright, well... Okay, good. That was better. I know it doesn't look dramatically different from my first attempt, to be honest, but sure. Okay, so it does. If I do a decent job, it does net me. Does net me more. Okay. Well, I might as well. It really wants me to go way down there. Although I think that blood that just squirted out was probably not a good sign for the quality of my cut. I don't know, man. To be honest, these all look pretty darn close to me. This one looks... Why does it say 4 uses now? Well, whatever. Alright, so from just behind the gills, straight down, and here. That's got to be ace, right? I was slightly off on that one. Man, y'all are fussy. Okay, so for larger fish, it actually reduces the amount of space they take. So why does this still say 4 uses? I don't know. Okay, so along the gill line and then down the stripe? Kind of at an angle? I hope they forgive me for... It didn't go all the way through the tail, right? Wait, what? Why is it being weird about where it goes? Okay. So I guess the knife did break. It did have a limited number of uses. Oh, is that Grandpa's or Dad's toilet or what? Why did I open that? I didn't press that. All right. I was right. That does work. Okay. Time to go fishing in the toilet. Why do I feel like Dad probably left me something in the toilet? I regret this immediately. I regret this immediately. I need a sinker to get the key out of the toilet. Okay. Ugh. Gotta wash this shit off. Sorry, fish. Ugh. Okay. I feel a little better now. Oh. Listen, I'm not eating the fish, right? It's fine. Ugh. Welcome. Can I help you with anything? Here to sell. There we go. See what you've got. Oh my god, the weights cost 160 bucks? You gotta be kidding me, man. I guess it's probably because it's required for progression in the story. Oh, the fillet knife. This fillet knife is also only good for 5 fish? Is that even worth it? Like, the best return I got was like a 1.5 multiplier, right? Or less than that. And I only sold $123 worth of fish. So that probably means it was about $100 worth of fish already. Maybe a little less, given the quality of a job I did on some of those. So spending 65 bucks to make... That doesn't seem worth it. Just catch more fish. Unless there's a requirement to fillet them at some point, but thank you for stopping by. Please come again. Well... Huh. Let's wander around a little bit. Is there another area that isn't the church? Oh, this is just the other side of the... Okay. I wonder what happens if I go home. Oh, I didn't expect to do a jump. I didn't press anything. It just did it. Fish, go. Oh no, am I about to find out I could have made way more money if I had sold fish here or something? Is that me? Or is that just another child that looks like me? Oh, okay. So I'm looking at another random child, but imagining myself. Our first visitor, and she's a freak. What does that mean? You're not going to say anything else to me? Alright then. I don't even know what this place is, man. What are you judging me for? You're the one sitting alone in a creepy museum? A tank like this? 3 fish. Had to be. Without a doubt. No, wait. 3 fish and a side of bass? 3 fish with 1 more fish. This tank had 4 fish in it. Had to. Huh, okay. The more I play the more this feels like a, you know, slightly darker idea of like, what do you call it? Why can't I remember the name of the Nintendo series with the Tanuki with Tom Nook? Animal Crossing. That's it. I was going to try and hook the game out of his hands, but apparently I can't. Because this is like, you know, we got a little museum here. We got a whole town of sorts. There's other characters. Well, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of... is that kind of it? At least for the moment. I guess that's it. I guess I just have to keep fishing until... Oh, it already transitioned. Let me double check here. So the weights, I need 160, and I need 160 for the line too, yeah. Tempting fish faster. Oh. Well, I've done it now. Okay then. Ultimately, I'm going to need a lot of fish anyway, so if this helps me get fish faster, I'll take it. I would really like that sinker, but again, it seems to be probably deliberately hampered so that I can't fish the key out early. Come on. Come here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so some places it feels like the dithering is more noticeable than others. So I was looking... No, even there, I mean, it's still pretty pixelated and stuff. It's just... I mean, it's noticeably lighter underwater when dithering is off. That's not... Was that what it's supposed to do? Why is that the first time it did it? No matter what I seem to do, you know, from the start it was telling me, turn the fish around, but I just cannot seem to get it to do that with any consistency. I don't know what they want me to do with that. So is there a technique I don't understand to using this lure? Seems like maybe there is. But I couldn't tell you what it is. You ever gonna stop struggling, or are we just doing this? Oh, the lady's gone from before. That's interesting. Wonder why that is. I was worried for a second. I was like, there's something there. But it's Jesus. Can I hook too? Damn it, they almost pushed the lure out towards that other fish for me, which would have been nice. Come on. Damn it. Wow, none of you now? Let's see. Oh, maybe I can sidecast it in there. Not like that. Not around the tree. Wow, that was worse. It's so weird because none of these fish should really live together. I already kind of talked about that in the first episode, but... Alright. I'm starting to get a hang of this and feel kind of comfortable with the fishing mechanics. I still don't think they're the best fishing mechanics by any means. I almost wish they were more arcadey and more absurd a little bit. But I can make them work. I do also just feel like fishing the hell out of this one pond is not great for the environment. But on the other hand, fishing in a pond full of corpses, probably also not ideal. This is going to be a pain because it's caught on the branch. I'm just really underprepared for this as well. It's not like... Again, we're not using a realistic simulation of fishing here. Dude, you got too much energy. There we go. But when you go fishing... You're supposed to sort of know what you're catching and about what weight it is. And then you pick your rod and reel and rod and line and lure all accordingly. Because losing your hooks, losing your lines, whatever else is real bad. I just noticed something weird. Hold on. Is there something going on with my computer? Nightlight's not on. Why does my... Everything looks like it's in a much more orange hue? What is... I don't know if that's even going to come in through the recording or not, because... I can't tell in the preview because the preview is also cast in that orange hue. That's so weird. Okay, well, it is what it is. Not something you can even see. But anyway. Alright. It also does not help that the green hue over everything is making it really hard to see the red line, especially through the distortion of the surface of the water. See, it's just like... Yeah, I just it's asking me to be a somewhat competent fisher person in a with a fishing system that doesn't really actually have as much finesse as it wants me to believe it does. I don't even know if they can break themselves off the line, because that would be the usual worry, is you don't want them to completely, you don't want to completely let them loose on the line, because then they'll drag it on the bottom and unhook themselves, or snap the line on something, or tangle it. Dude, just come on, work with me here. He will not turn around because of anything I do either. So I'm wondering, well... Yeah, so they're not all worth... That's not like catching more fish costs me anything, that's the thing. Which, ultimately, if I'm honest, makes this whole thing feel a little like busy work. I want to know why the turtle is there. If the fishing, it only exists as... I mean, like, there's some narrative elements to it, like, obviously getting in the toilet and stuff. But if... you know, 80% of the game is just grind with a kind of mediocre fishing game in order to get enough money to progress the story, then I'm not super happy about it. There we go. That's what I was expecting. Because he looked a little stuck. I'm not trying to catch the turtle. I don't know really why he's there, but I assume it's not for catching, because that would be kind of cruel. I really want to know if it's possible to catch two fish at once. Of course. And now the fish don't want me. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, I got him over. Yeah, I'm just... ultimately, if I'm totally honest, I'm not having a lot of fun with the fishing. Like, it's not bad enough to be really annoying or upsetting or deeply off-putting, but it's not good enough to be actually fun. It's mostly kind of close to being a nuisance. You got it. Okay, let's go turn these in. I hope I have enough to afford either the lure or the line. Something tells me I might not have enough money for either. Okay. We are in fact getting there. Alright. Should we do this so we can try and get to the new location? How do I mean, I guess it just takes up space. Let's go see if we can cast further. We're gonna have to catch one fish and then let it lead us to the mausoleum. I hope I don't need the key for that, but I guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, it's definitely more forgiving. Okay. Just wanted to see how far I could go. Is that a coelacanth? It's a big boy. I think it's a coelacanth. But obviously with the limited art style, it's hard to tell. Oh, wow. Okay, immediately broke. It swallowed the fuck. Catch the fish and you also catch its stomach. Okay. So, if you've never been fishing before, and I'm far from a fishing expert, but I was a little bit into it for a short period. The way you tie up a fishing line is you have your line, which is attached to the reel. And then there are several additional ties that you do between the line itself and your actual hook or lure or fly or whatever. Because you don't want to break your line. A line is not just a line. It's not just like straight all the way through. They're typically tapered for a couple of reasons. And so you can't just break the line. Generally speaking, if you have your nice line that you paid a lot of money for, you don't just break the line and then tie it off a little bit shorter, because it won't operate the same anymore. So there's a series of ties you do. This feels like it's really testing my skill, and I have no skill. So So there's a series of ties you do with short strands of other materials that are weaker or thinner or both, to basically be sacrificial things. Because if you lose a hook, that's not very expensive to replace most of the time, or it's one of the cheapest items in your gear. So if it can snap off just a little piece of fishing line, as they call it, but there's specific terms for different like the sacrificial part of it, and you only lose the hook and the little end, you just tie a new hook on and it's no big deal. If you snap your line anywhere, especially like in the middle of the line or something like that, you're cooked for the day, you know, and you're out potentially quite a bit of money. So anyway, got my hook back, or my lure. Well, now I have 2 default hooks, which I don't think is supposed to be what happened, but funny little bug there. Dupe glitch. Arowana, okay. Not a coelacanth. I was going to say the head looked a little bit different, but I'm also not an ichthyologist, so fuck do I know. Do you just like bullying smaller fish? Is that the deal? Do you just constantly ignore me for that reason? I guess he just really likes bullying smaller fish. Alright, let's get the turtle's stuck back up there again. Come on, buddy. Oh. I misjudged my own power there. Fighting another one of these over a branch might be really bad, but it's also worth a lot of money. I feel like I understand how to fight him a little bit better now. I can sort of turn this guy around, like little bits at a time, and it sort of forces him to swim backwards or waste his energy turning around. I still think this is kind of shit, though. I'm honest. Still not having a ton of fun with the actual fishing. Do you ever run out of energy, man? Come on, man. Just give me a fighting chance. Where the hell are you even going? I have 0 control over the camera, by the way, if that wasn't abundantly clear. Oh, it well. It glitched through the, glitched through the branch and then immediately broke. So anyway, all that stuff I was saying about the fishing equipment was basically to say, so you lost the lure, but you still got the nice long line, because even though it's not depicted in any way here, you would not break your line doing that if you did everything else properly. The idea that this is like a load-bearing lily pad here, dude. And the line is also obstructed by the fish, like, all the time. I get that this is going for, like, a no UI aesthetic. And I'm telling you that's not good enough. For the technical demands you're putting on the player to actually, like, do this competently, this needs to be clearer to read. I couldn't see it. Good thing I have enough. I have extra hooks. Actually, I guess I'm not losing my hooks now. The most irritating part here is that he's on the other side of the branch, which is screwing up my my fishing process. Balls. I'm gonna fight him from back there again. Come on, man. Just... Don't you look at it. This is for him. Damn it. Didn't even really want to catch this guy. I wanted to catch a smaller one so I could have a guy to throw in to go into the mausoleum, maybe. But now... Now it's for the 60 bucks I paid for this shit. Give me my lure back. Stop diving deeper. Stop swimming backwards. The frustration of just like these fish never seem to run out of energy. You can't wear them down is kind of the big headache. Especially these arowana, like they're just... Anytime I pull against it pulling, I've got about 3 seconds before I snap the line. He's just... I'm not touching anything right now. He's... I get like a 2-second opening. Meanwhile fighting collision with the geometry. Like you'd think if this was... With the way this thing is fighting, my thought process would be that this would be like, this would be the way of the game telling me, hey, your gear isn't good enough for this and this fish is too strong for you. You need to go catch smaller things so that you can buy a better rod and a better reel and a heavier line and a bunch of other stuff to make this easier for yourself. I can't fucking see anything, man. I can't even see which way he's going anymore. I'm going purely on sound at this point. Because this is just like, I'm clearly outmatched here, and I'm only making progress on pure luck, basically. When the game decides to randomly let me make progress for a little bit. Alright, he's on this side of the branch now. Most of the fight is done. Nope, almost broke it again, but I can't tell because I can't see that it's red because the line is green above the water line. Even when it's red, it's green. Urgh! God damn it. I jinxed it by saying the hard part was done. Fuck me! Fuck you. Get on my hook, you bitch. Don't tell me you glitched out. Don't tell me you glitched out. Okay. Get in front of him and under the... Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, please, dude, please don't make me fight you over the branch again. God damn it. Can I get all the way there? I actually can, okay. Please, no, dude, don't... Please come around. Please? I'm begging you, man. This shit sucks. I never wanted to be a fisher person. My dad got me into a bad situation when I was a child and then went to jail about it. And now I'm racked with the guilt knowing that somehow he, you know, he both took the fall for me and also made the problem in the first place by not just addressing the fact that he found a body. And so now my entire life is consumed by the trauma of knowing he's in jail for something that he implicitly blames me for, even though he also thinks he did it to protect me. Point is, I need my lure back. You piece of shit. Oh. It was the swearing that did it. Fuck. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. At this point, I was like hunched over my computer, craning my neck. Is there some setting on my monitor I don't know about? No, there's no... Why is my monitor so orange? Or is it just my eyes being so fucked up because I'm looking at one monitor in bright green for 2 hours and the other one just looks orange by comparison? Maybe that's all it is. All right. You're coming with me. Nope. You're coming home with me. Fuck you. Stop jumping. I should note the tension keeps going when he jumps. Even if I've let go of the line, tension keeps going up. So I can just get screwed by him as well. Like I said, really feels like I should just have better gear. But that's not an option for me. I just have to fight this guy raw. See, why is the tension even building up there? I can't tell. It's unclear to me, like, what conditions cause tension to build. Is it because he's facing down? I can't even tell. I can't even tell if the way I'm drawing the line in affects the way the way he's facing up or down. Because in theory, that shouldn't be a thing. Okay, don't get greedy. Fuck. I can't fucking see because of this fucking grass. Fuck this fish. Fuck the fish and the horse he rode in on. No, you are not getting on the other side of the branch. Fuck you. Fuck that fish. I'm never fighting one of those again. Is time actually passing? It isn't as far as I can tell, but I don't know. Okay, good. I was worried for a second there that I didn't have enough. Wait, another weight costs 360? Jesus, dude. You know what? For the culture, I need a fucking cigarette. A shrimp cigarette, no less. You know what? Let's take a break and make a part 3 for this. See you next time.